And here is the Writer's Almanac for Tuesday. It's the 5th of October, 2021. It's the birthday of sculptor architect Maya Ying Lin, born in Athens, Ohio, 1959, to parents who fled China in 1948 before the communist takeover. They were both professors at Ohio State University. She studied architecture, sculpture, and it was then she heard about a national competition to design a monument to honor Vietnam War veterans. She designed a sleek black granite wall that would be inscribed with the names of 58,000 American soldiers killed or missing in action in Vietnam. It was dramatically different from a typical war memorial. She won the contest, and her memorial now stands in the northwest corner of the National Mall in Washington. It was opened November the 11th, 1982. It's the birthday of Helen Churchill Candy, born in New York City, 1858, who wrote a how-to guide in 1900 entitled How Women May Earn a Living. She had to do that after her husband became so abusive that she had to leave him with her 2 children. She wrote books about the decorative arts, a novel, moved to Washington, and became an interior decorator. She was in Europe early in 1912 and sailed back home on the Titanic on its maiden voyage, was rescued aboard lifeboat number 6, and wrote all about it for Collier's Weekly magazine. And it's the birthday of the rocket scientist Robert Goddard, born in Worcester, Massachusetts, 1882. He was inspired by H.G. Wells's The War of the Worlds to try firing rockets. Made a liquid-fueled rocket in 1914, and then one that ran on solid fuel. On this date in 1926, he completed his first successful launch. The New York Times made fun of him back in 1926, and in 1969, after Apollo 11 left for the moon, the Times printed an apology, but Goddard had been dead for 24 years. And it was on this date, 1877, Chief Joseph surrendered to the United States Cavalry. He and his band of Nez Perce Indians had been fleeing through Oregon, Washington, Idaho, into Montana, where they were finally trapped only 40 miles from the Canadian border. And Chief Joseph made his famous surrender address, in which he said, "Hear me, my chiefs, I am tired, my heart is sick and sad. From where the sun now stands, I will fight no more forever." Here's a poem for today by Wallace Stevens, A Postcard from the Volcano. Children picking up our bones will never know that these were once as quick as foxes on the hill, and that in autumn, when the grapes made sharp air sharper by their smell, these had a being breathing frost. And least will guess that with our bones we left much more, left what still is the look of things, left what we felt at what we saw. The spring clouds blow above the shuttered mansion house beyond our gate, and the windy sky cries out illiterate despair. We knew for long the mansion's look, and what we said of it became a part of what it is. Children, still weaving budded aureoles, will speak our speech, and never know, will say of the mansion that it seems as if he that lived there left behind a spirit storming in blank walls, a dirty house in a gutted world, a tatter of shadows peaked to white, smeared with the gold of the opulent sun. Wallace Stevens' poem, A Postcard from the Volcano, from his collected poems, published by Alfred A. Knopf and used by permission here on the Writer's Almanac. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.